I grew up back in a little town of Harvard, Nebraska. And we lived close to a city dump and not too far from town either. And we got all our furniture out of the dump. We got all our linoleum out of the dump that went on the floor. We got electric motors out of there. We got a lot of scrap iron and zinc and aluminum, and we saved it all up. And we even saved rags, and this old black gentleman come to the house and he'd buy them for a penny a pound. And I kind of save all that stuff today, and that's what I build things out of.
Dad would load us up in his truck. We never had a new bicycle, but we would go to the dump and we would pick up all the old bicycle parts, everything that we could find, tires and wheels and frames, and we'd bring them home. I remember having a huge pile in the backyard of all these bicycle parts, and my dad would say, "There's your new bike."
We learned real young to salvage everything that was worth money. I basically learned my trade from that city dump. The first thing I put a motor on was a bicycle. I was 11 years old. I put a 5/8 horse Briggs & Stratton off a wash machine. I put dual exhaust on it and everything. I put motors on wagons, and motors on tricycle. Even I was too big to ride the tricycle, but I put my feet over the handlebars and sit on the seat. The motor would sit on the back deck.
Ernie's the alpha male. He's willing to listen to other ideas, but he sees something in his mind, and he's going to do it his way. I'm probably his biggest fan because to watch him take a flat piece of steel and twist it into a doorknob or a headlight bucket or spoke wheel, you know, I would never have the concept of somebody building those components all from flat steel. When Ernie's building a car, and for instance, a body line that would go down the center of a car is an indentation in the flat steel when he builds the body panel. And so I'd watch him put the round stock onto the lathe, and he would cut his own dies to put on the homemade bead roller to make the homemade body panel for his car. So he would build the tool, he would build the body, and he would assemble the whole car. From A to Z was all handmade. One day my dad and I was sitting at the table, at the round table, and we're discussing the fact he's getting older, and he's accumulating more cars. He's up to 7 cars that we have in here that are all his dwarf cars that he's built. And we started discussing where they were going to go when he was gone, or if something happened to him. And he said, "You guys just sell all the cars." And myself, I said, you know, that I could sell the cars. I thought that they should be kept all together. We built the structure, not knowing what we were going to do inside, except for it was going to house the cars. And as it started coming along, we got the drywall in, and we got a few ideas, and then we decided we should put a little gift shop in the corner, and we sell t-shirts and postcards, and I sell the DVDs that I make of the movies. And each time somebody wants to watch the movie, they sit down, and Ernie sits down and watches almost the whole movie with them every time. He watches it 2 or 3 or 4 times a day, the movies, and he never gets tired of them.